That was a non.
Hello.
Ooh, you sound good, man.
It do.
Shout out.
No, you gotta hold. I don't even have that mic on.
Okay. Do this right here.
Turn it on too at top. That would be.
It's on. All right. Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
And I'm going on to Mr. Edmund.
This program is being brought to you as part of the Do Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That.
See that.
And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in and helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
The new
giggity gangsta.
baby.
And if you don't know, now you know. Now you know. And
How you feel like you sound? Now, I did turn on the other mic.
It's
yeah,
okay.
I think
It's
you
okay.
sound so
Yeah,
amazing.
that
You
sounds
do an
good.
amazing job. Big shout out to Nothing I Just Care Festival Radio. I love what y'all doing. I love what's going on in here.
Yeah, it
man.
is. Appreciate it. I'm gonna just stay here until our off-air producers tell us something different. But
Yeah. It's a beautiful situation, man. I just started rapping again.
No.
I get back into my shorty soprano
Start
bag.
doing it. Well, before you get in that bag, let's let them know that we in the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is an independently produced program. The views, opinions, and statements expressed by hosts, guests, or callers are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views, positions, or policies of Carefest Radio 99 Gems, its ownership, management, affiliates, sponsors, or partners. Nobody but us.
Yeah, did we say our names?
Yeah, we did. I think so.
No,
They know.
I don't think so.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Try one time.
Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast
If
Club.
y'all don't know us, we said if you don't know, now you know. So
Yeah, but some people might not know. Friday we had somebody from Australia.
Listen, this
Yeah.
ain't the first time.
I'm just
The
saying.
bloke down low.
International.
The bloke was down low.
Yes, because we didn't say see that. That's how
We
I know
did. No, we did.
Yeah.
Where you was at? Like you missed the whole thing.
See,
I'm gonna have to go back because I must have because we just started
checked all the
talking.
way out.
If
We
you
did
see,
it.
if
No,
you
we
heard
did
us say see that, put it in the chat.
Yeah.
You know, I know it's good. I just want to go
Thank you,
ahead
thank you.
and just
No, I'm just I'm
Yeah,
not gonna argue
If
because
you
I think
already did this,
No, we
and
didn't.
you seen it, put it in the chat.
Where Charlie Funk at this morning? Charlie
The
Funk, I don't
Funk
see you. It's good.
it's the holiday.
It's the holiday. Oh yeah, so President's Day.
Yes.
Sales. That's what all I know about President's Day. That's all they say is a President's Day sale, but I don't know what people
I got something for this.
Okay, go
Y'all
ahead.
ready?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay, y'all know the President's Day is about the founding fathers,
Mhm.
right? And I related the work that we do
Okay.
around the founding fathers.
Okay.
This is how I did it.
Okay.
I introduced the concept of civic engagement as a duty.
Mhm.
Okay.
And the founding fathers were actually immigrants who understood their immigration status.
Okay.
And they actively participated civically
You still can't hit on the
to
thing.
turn their immigration status from immigrants to founders of a land.
So they went from immigrant to founder.
Yes.
And now
through
we
their
celebrate,
civic-
yeah.
Through their civic engagement.
Okay. So I think we went from what? Volunteers to founders? Through our civic engagement?
I mean,
Is that the document we connected? Yeah. We went from volunteers.
So on this President's Day,
Volunteers and then
on this President's Day,
founders.
let's just not forget the president in you and the
Mhm.
president in me. Right before we be so quick to say president this, but we gotta see the forefathers in us.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
That make us respect the forefathers a little more, or
Yeah.
whatever industry standard or whatever.
I hear that. I am a president. No, like she said that.
Yeah.
I remember my grandson said that. He said, "I want to be the president like you, Papa." I remember he said that.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, you can, sir.
He wanted to
You
be the
can.
president. He wanted to be the president.
Yes.
Yeah. Child Park Neighborhood Association and what have you.
Go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think Cheyenne was singing at the All-Star game.
Yeah.
With the president. Oh, connect the dots. Come on, man.
Yeah, no, yeah, Cheyenne went out there and hung out at NBA All-Star game.
And I seen Obama on there too.
Yeah, Obama and Michelle, it was out there. It was a lot. She totally enjoyed it, right? And if you see her group, June's Diary, sung with with Brandy.
Yeah.
For the national anthem, and I love the version that they did.
Yeah, they did. It was definitely.
They didn't get as much pushback as you think they would have gotten.
No, because
They liked it. It was good.
it was airy. If you know, like just tones and like vocals and the arrangement, it was sick.
Yeah.
And then what
definitely a
you
different
look
version,
is
yeah.
that like, because I listened to it like a million times, right? Everybody was on pitch. Like you didn't hear nobody get on pitch. Like it was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
And maybe I'm biased, but
No,
so what I am.
It was good.
It's all right.
But you know what? Like what I look at, like for my daughter right now, she has done and hit stages and places that people dream of.
Yeah.
You know, the
true.
NBA All-Star game, to be out there, she did Coachella. She done went on a tour with Chris Brown. She was on BET. She did Billboard Awards.
Yeah.
She did Essence a few times. She done traveled the world. She done been to Switzerland.
Yeah.
She really has done a lot that people would love to do in their music career.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think about that because sometimes she's very hard on herself.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking about
that's big. That's big. Like I'm a former artist, you know what I'm saying? I put my hat in the ring. And just to even get half of that success would have been a monumental task.
Like she's been considered for Grammys. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
that's like high level.
I mean, she done been on BET a whole
mainstream America. Cheyenne is a brand.
Yeah.
So big shout out to Cheyenne Roberts. Y'all go look up on iTunes,
everywhere.
June Diary.
Official Cheyenne, but you can Google her Cheyenne SHYANN.
But speaking of superstars and celebrities, what about that Crunk Coco guy?
Oh yeah.
Yes, AP putting it on the map.
Y'all heard about him?
Oh yeah, we totally.
I saw the clip. I just saw the clip about.
Good morning, Sharonda.
The Bad Boy Group.
Yes. That's the show, right?
Yeah, that's the show on Zeus. I think that's Zeus Network.
Okay.
VH1.
Bookie Slim, what's good?
So I'm gonna have to really because I don't watch Zeus. Yeah, I don't watch Zeus at all.
Yeah, we gotta get him some ratings, man.
Listen, y'all go like and share Crunk Coco. What his name is? Crunk Coco Roman.
Yeah.
Or something on Facebook.
Yeah.
Big shout out to that guy.
And I mean, Coco just did a walk-in. I mean, it was like, look, he pulled up.
Listen,
and it
he
was
walked
like,
in and
they were like they moved everybody out the way and was like, "You come on up here."
Yeah, we walked. They had all the guys sitting up there, boom, boom, boom. It was like Bobby, which is Bobby is Trina's cousin. I do know that much because he was on Love and Hip Hop.
Okay.
Trina
from Miami.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
And he was like, "It's somebody I know." And it was like Crunk Coco, and then that's all they had to say. It was on and up from there.
Yeah. And he came in and did his thing. So congratulations, Crunk Coco.
Yeah, so the city doing good stuff. So this weekend was a big weekend for the city. The Rays had their block party.
Outside
block party. You had Locotopia and you had the Collard Green Festival.
Yes.
So the city really just came out and showed out. It was a beautiful day.
It was a beautiful day.
To do, to have an outside event. Yeah. So kudos to everybody who put those together. Amazing job.
Shout out to my mom. It was her birthday this weekend.
Oh, it's yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was her birthday. And then we had a blast, man. So it was good.
And Love Dorsey.
Okay.
Like she got room 109. I'm seeing that everywhere.
Love.
Yeah, love.
Okay.
Only.
Or you have.
Oh, that's what room 109 is?
Or
Okay, that's on
it's
49th,
either
right?
invite.
Fusion 49. Shout out to the district.
Yeah, so it's an invite, or you have, or somebody has to vouch for you.
Yeah.
Oh.
To come in. And then me too. If y'all know anything about me, like I'm about exclusivity, right? I love
that makes you appreciate it though.
Yeah, and then she tell you if you not about like health, like real relationships, this ain't for you.
Nice.
If you don't like R&B, gospel, country, poetry, and I like that. It's something grown and sexy people could go to, and I saw Jack Fletcher. I believe his wife's birthday is on Valentine's Day too.
I seen Drees too. That's what I saw.
And
I saw
he
was in there,
got up and spoke about his wife. I love Black love.
Yeah, I seen something with Fantasia and her husband or something too. Like, and speaking of,
Black love, because he proposed to her again.
It was sounded good, and then
I don't know,
wiggle and a jiggle and
say something. Wait, nobody else say nothing.
Right on. Charlie Funk, how we sounding, man? We sound good, Charlie Funk.
Charlie say fire.
It's fire, yeah. So that was it. And then it's the kickoff to the Black Art and Film Festival, right? Black Art and Film Festival now in its 8th year. Bringing 5 days of festivities surrounding the independent film, theater, and visual arts and culture community in the city of St. Pete. And so, that's starting Wednesday?
Yes, the 18th, from the 18th to the 22nd. And I'm going to get y'all
They say it's like you in a tunnel. Pull out the other one.
Okay.
I mean,
here we go.
No, we listening to it. I'm just trying to.
I'm going to do like the old school TV shows.
Yeah. But listen, this is the inside scoop, man. I definitely.
Black Art and Film Festival.
Yeah.
That was the button? That's the one?
Push the button. Oh, it's a little.
Move this one. I'll just turn it off.
I'll cut it off.
There you go.
All right, cool.
We are here.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, there we go.
I want to hear this behind the scenes for the Black Art and Film Festival.
Oh, yes. Behind the scenes. This is actually one of the premier Black Art and Film Festivals in these United States of Florida.
That's the up front. What's the back end?
Is that all you got?
I wanted the back end. I want the back end. I want the origin stories. What is it? Is it 8 years now?
No, it's closer. It's closer to 10 years.
Okay.
So this actually came off of the 22nd, right? With 909 Gallery, College, Bristol. Really one of the first festivals to really block off the road like that.
Okay, on 22nd.
On 22nd.
That's when she was 909, right?
Yeah, she did the art, and me and Cranston did the film part.
Okay.
Film inside of the Royal Theater.
Okay.
Black heritage, Black excellence, Black beauty, Black art, Black cinema.
Yeah.
It was a marriage, and it had grew. It grew to something that was bigger than just, the block or the neighborhood. It's something that, is the whole region.
I'm going to find this too.
We're working with the film commissioners in both counties.
Yeah.
And bridging the gap, literally, to help people bring their real dreams to life. Big shots out to Cranston, Miss Daddy, and the whole team, because this work would not do itself.
And it's February the 18th through the 22nd. And like if you go, I think this is blackartandfilmfestival.com.
Yes.
You can see like the whole schedule and the layout. And this is amazing, man. So you got Together We Can, which is Cultivate, Advance, and Network. It's a lot. Deuces Film Locations. I see it. I see you.
Yes,
I see it. Stunning St. Pete, Clearwater, filmed by Tampa Bay, Factory, Florida-Rama. Yeah,
if you want to just get your feet wet and film and see how it really is done, we have the film commissioners who actually do tours.
Okay.
And show how our film productions are made, have intimate conversations.
Right.
With people who really know what they're doing, and that's what we want to do. We want to be able to bring the full spectrum professional all the way to the community, like bring them to the block and let them talk to people and let people feel, we do tours of the woods, man. We do tours, man. Listen, this thing is amazing. It's amazing.
I see.
The team does an amazing job every year. it is not a small undertaking. Y'all see them, tell them thank you. Keeping Black art alive, keeping into bringing it to a premium, bringing it to a forefront.
I see it. It's amazing. I'm looking at this schedule, man. I'm finna put it in the chat. So y'all
we got to caller. Introduce yourself.
We talking about the Black Art.
Hey, good morning, comedian Damian Davis. How y'all doing?
Oh, man, doing well.
You went back live. Your podcast started again yesterday, right? Last night.
Funny.
Yeah. We had to revamp some things. We had St. Pete on Mr. Agent Rattler, Calamine White on there.
Yes.
So we want to. That's what I want to let y'all know. The new times is Sunday at 6. Since ain't no football, we're giving y'all something to do. And we bringing more permanent comments, man. We come with the Sheriff Underwood, the Bubba Dubs.
Okay.
There's gonna be big names on there, so y'all just stay tuned. Calamine just was a turn off. We had to revamp some things.
Nice.
To get the comments in right so they could come in and do the podcast. So we put St. Pete on the map. We're gonna be doing some live shows. Gonna let y'all know where we're gonna be at. Want people to be in tune and check us out. New season, St. Pete Funny Podcast, season 3, man. 6 p.m. on Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern.
Eastern time.
I want to give a shout out to your daughter, Shy, representing for St. Pete.
Thank you.
Did a wonderful job.
Yeah,
Looking beautiful as always.
Yeah.
And like I always tell you, Q, you're doing a great job, man. I love y'all like Grand Independence, man.
That's what's up. Put a link in the chat too for us so that people can tap in, man.
Yeah.
Man,
Good work. I love to see it. Yeah.
It is inspiring to see, Dan do his thing. I know my brother for a long time, and he's very serious about his business.
Yeah.
And I love it because it shows the output, shows the seriousness that he's putting into it.
You see the growth. You see the growth not only in his comedy, but also in like the audience that he's touching now in the places that he's going.
Yeah, you're right.
So when you look at it, yes, we are on the radio.
Yeah, on radio. Y'all can find us on 99.1 Jams FM, Carefesta Radio, St. Petersburg, The Bird. Y'all make sure y'all look to donate or underwrite a show. If you like the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, y'all can really just talk to us.
Yeah.
Tell us how you feel. Put it in the chat or you can call.
And you can listen online at 99jamtoberg.com.
FM.
Yeah, listen live on there.
You can also listen to most show live.
Yeah.
You can find us on YouTube as well. You can go find us on Instagram. Once we get our Instagram viewers up high enough, then we can go live on Instagram.
Okay.
So the truth be told, we need y'all even more on Instagram.
Right on.
Go
Right
to
We already live on Instagram.
No, we're not.
Oh, not Instagram. On Facebook.
YouTube.
You're right.
Go to Facebook, mash the 3 buttons, and invite all your friends to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. We're gonna do this for this week only. Y'all just go right now.
I like that. A President's Day special. A President's Day special. What's the special? Give them the special.
You go to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club Facebook page, and then there's going to be 3 buttons.
Okay.
You mash the 3 buttons, and then it goes to invite friends. You invite friends. Then you mash the square that says invite all. Invite all your friends. You do this 3 times.
Yes.
And then you invite all your friends. If you got thousands of friends, if you only got 10 friends, invite us.
And we're asking you to do this at a discounted price of $0 only for President's Day. The sale ends tomorrow.
And support because we get paid in love, in respect and honor amongst our people.
Right.
Because like ain't no big checks flying through here, the hips in the head, everyone to get us there.
You're right. It's just hugs and I appreciate you.
Listen, man, there's a couple, man, y'all better be here or I ain't coming no more. Tough conversations to get to where we at. And we appreciate you because I think we're at a point where our community can have a voice. And it's not necessarily the voice, but it's also giving people a voice that aren't necessarily heard.
Yeah, and I tell you this, I do appreciate it. Like I said, it's the community love, and I'm always surprised at who listens because I was at the Fit City 5K, and when I was at the Fit City 5K, somebody walked up to me and they was like, "I love listening to the show, but I have to listen to it, when I can't like listen to it, but I be listening to it."
I say, man, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Listen, if you have to sneak around and watch the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, just show us a sign to put eyeballs in the chat.
If you got to sneak in, yeah. No, but it was just amazing because when and the person who it was, like, I know this person, and I was like, I had no idea That and she's like, I be wanting to comment, but I can't really comment because you know what I'm saying. And so people really rock with us, man. And it's always again, I shouldn't be at this point because it happened a lot, but I'm always surprised.
And you know what, you think that we're stuck at, like when we think of our audience, like I said, I've seen some, I pulled up and it was some 20-year-olds that were like, oh yeah, so the range is amazing, and they were in Clearwater.
This our analytics, and I don't talk about this much, and we don't talk about this much, but our analytics is a very diverse group.
Yes, it is.
It's a very active group, politically and socially and financially.
Yeah,
right. We have an intellectual group, and we also have put it like this: we have a mass or audience that has kind of been curated around our topics, in which you usually center around community, that then reflects a more general entertainment or political conversational commentary, but that's also wrapped into a way that we're redefining words and redefining situations. So it is a very amazing experiment we're actually doing. It's live, and we're all a part of it. It's not the experiment where the doctor sits outside of the specimen and poking and prodding. This is us testing our theory on us, as we participate actively in the experiment we call America.
I think I know what to do for that echo, y'all. It's a button on the in the background. We'll do it after the break.
Yeah, because there's nothing on this board.
We'll do it after the break.
So we'll do it. So we'll leave 5 minutes.
You know, we got our off-air producers. Thank you, Carla B. Yeah. It sounds so nice. We want to hear it twice, right? so nice. You got to hear it twice. Right on. And also, just want to give y'all a heads up that tomorrow is the Child Spark Neighborhood Association's monthly meeting, and so y'all definitely come over. All are welcome. All are invited to the Child Spark Neighborhood Association. It's the 6:30 p.m. We're gonna have our annual elections and a lot of good stuff cooking over there.
I'm gonna tell you about that. So we bust off on the block yesterday, right? So y'all see how I'm killing y'all with those steps. But
okay, I see what you did there.
Actually, you are surgically flank the perimeter.
Okay,
if this is for my army guys, my soldier teams, and my people. And
I'm still recovering from that shot on how you killing me with them steps. But
listen, this is serious. We flank the perimeter of Child Spark, right, in a surgical manner that impressed me in my years of being on the ground team and working, streets and logistics and street teams. I've never combed the block so thoroughly.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, it was like 6 of us, 7 of us.
Okay.
And we hit every door on every street we touched. We talked to everybody who was willing to talk.
Right.
And we told them that we were doing the Child Park Neighborhood Association on Tuesday, and that we might have some food that they could come eat and get to know their neighbor, right? And we talked about some of the other issues with the last day of the grant for the city of St.
Thank you for that.
We went out to the streets and took that message to the people.
Thank
you.
If
y'all see a small uptick, we can identify
there we go. That's right.
Maybe probably if somebody looking and somebody keeping count. We're checking stats and checking numbers because we actually, we called a specific area. We do the whole part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, but I'm glad you said that because here's the thing. I got a call. Shout out to Jay. He called me and he was like, "Bro, this funding for this thing is about to begin." And people don't know about it, and so we put together the a flyer and just started circulating it. But that's another part of what we do, right? Like that's what we do. But hold on, the city of St. Pete, like ain't nobody like y'all need to be mindful that it's people like us that's just volunteering to do this stuff, and y'all got budgets. And people supposed to be doing this stuff.
Money just sitting there.
You know what I'm saying?
No. Money ain't sitting there. It's 17 million. No, but I'm saying, I'm not talking about the CRM. No, okay, I'm saying somebody's spending the money. The people who's getting paid to do this and sitting there, they're getting their paycheck.
Yes, they are. And the people ain't getting the information.
And it's hard to replicate real, authentic connections.
Yeah.
Right? It couldn't have just been anybody that's touching these people. Yeah. And then you get a percentage.
Yeah.
But then there's a percentage when you have like real embedded people who are really care about the community And now we're having different conversations.
Right.
We're talking on a different level around the same civic engagement that made them presidents, turning people participants into presidents.
Yes.
And it starts on the ground, like in the bushes, like in the trenches.
Well, you want me to tell you when you're talking about that, you said how like they know the people who doing the work. They know the people who out there doing it and ain't getting no paycheck.
Yeah.
And they'll come to the people and ask them. Right? They surely will and get it started and then give an outsider or somebody who has no business having the job.
Yeah.
And then they wonder
Yeah.
why they're not getting the outcome that they want. But what happened is the people who's doing their job, they don't like that they're transparent and they're truthful.
Yeah.
And they are not the ones that's just kissing your booty and telling you that everything's great.
That's right.
So if you want something real, come to the people, and you don't want yes men around you just telling you it's a good thing when it's not, because that's why we're in the state that we are.
Yeah. We gotta talk about that when we come back from the break. No, because I had a reaction to that, but I'm gonna wait until after the break.
Because it's 8:00
Yeah.
and we gotta take a break.
And so y'all remind me, Charlie Funk is good about that because I forget after the break. Them 7 minutes be long. So after the break, just remind me to tell y'all what that reaction was that I just had. And on the radio, y'all want to get some BBC World News on Facebook. Y'all can see how y'all can continue to support. We'll be right back. 6-7 minutes after the hour.
Yeah.
I got love for you, no lie. I give my best, I try. Someday we'll touch the sky. You're an angel, little baby. Wipe all your tears away. I know it's been crazy, but keep your head up high.
Foot chase through the projects, dodging foreign objects. Street knowledge, I should've went to college. Odds stacked against me, surviving off instinct. 3 blocks from the precinct. Lil' homie caught a case, others lost family members. Product of his environment, projects produce violence in the middle of the streets, cause that's how we eat. Just a rap about the trap don't mean I ain't about peace.
We must stand together, all together as one. United we must stand together, fighting for each other till our race is done. United we must stand together, under God we are one. We must fly to the sun every day, fight for peace, not destroying our dreams.
Peace in the streets, love to my brothers, love to my sisters. We all need each other. Children need their mothers and they need their dads. Taking a life that don't make you bad. The fact that you do that is so sad. Pocket watching, plotting on another man's cash. Pick up a book instead of picking up a gun. Increase your knowledge and that'll increase your funds. If everyone succeeds, then crime would decrease and people would live instead of resting in peace. Unity, that's what we need. Stand up and be a positive force in the community.
We are one, we must fly to the sun every day, fight for peace, not destroying our dreams. We must stand together,
Must stand together.
all together as one.
As one people,
United we must
united
stand
we shall rise.
fighting for
And you fight for me
till our race is
till we
done.
see God.
United we must
United we
stand
back and forth to prison, cause my position in the ghetto is wishing my dreams was in my hand, man, instead of so distant. Violent crimes on my record, showing judges I'm reckless. Guess they think I'm rich and young, like Young and the Restless. Every time I see a young brother rich in peace, got to be the only time when I watch TV, cause the struggling and suffering is all I see. Besides muscling and hustling that wall with heat, I point the finger at the devil, boy, for taking my peace, cause the only way to live is to take to the streets. But they rate me as a villain for the killing and dealing. For what? My last resort to make me a living. I don't give a damn, tell them so what? I'm gonna survive even if they threaten me with life. The arms of poverty hung tight, making life a fight. But in the sky, we got to unite. Keep your head in the sky.
We must stand together, all together as one. United we must stand together, fighting for each other till our race is done. United we must stand together. Under God we are one. We must fly to the sun every day, fight for peace, not destroying our dream. We must stand together, all together as one. United we must stand together.
Agape Souls Boutique. High-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at agapesoulsboutique.com. For more information, call 727-379-1318. Come give your feet the royal treatment and check us out at Agape Souls Boutique today.
And 4 members of the Israeli army. And the Lao says the violence began on Sunday when Israeli settlers began attacking his family's home.
That's it. We back.
Oh, we are back.
Welcome.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
This program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That?
See That.
And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in and helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
the new
gangster. Baby.
And if you don't know,
now you know.
I will tell you. I remember us just saying it just then.
Okay, it just came back to you. So
no,
you
right, no. Right
you
now.
Remember it then?
Yeah, right now.
I remember the first time too.
No, not the first time, the second time.
Okay. I hear that loud and clear. Did you remember this part?
I did.
The Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is independently produced. It's an independently produced program. The views, opinions, and statements expressed by hosts, guests, or callers are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views, positions, policies of Carafesta Radio, 99 Gems, its ownership, management, affiliate, sponsors, or partners. Yeah. So before the break, we was talking about what were we talking about?
So I know exactly what you're talking about. I said that they know the people who's doing the job.
Yeah, there we go.
And they have no problem with coming to those people and picking them for the paraphrasing a little different. Helping them get jump started and then give the job to somebody else. Then they wonder why they're not getting the results that they want.
Yes.
And then you get people that's getting paid to do nothing and cannot connect with people. And the reason why they don't hire the people that they come to originally is because they're not yes people.
Yeah, that was the reaction. And I really just wanted to say amen and bear witness to that because it's true. It's like the plain truth, right? Yeah, and it's perception, right? Just because when you have somebody that'll tell you the truth, if you don't like the truth that they telling, that don't mean that they're against you. As a matter of fact, they're probably more for you than the people who just telling you what you want to hear.
Because if I'm telling you the truth, like if I'm complaining, that means that I want you to get it right.
Yes.
But no, but in some more instances, you are obstructing the path that they have chosen. So, and sometimes common sense, intellect obstructs foolery. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so if we got some BS happening and somebody says, hold on, I'm thinking about this a little different, it don't seem right.
Yeah.
Now you have become an obstruction to the book, or not.
Yeah, I know what you mean, and that's the growth moment, right? Like you want to be able to receive this type of feedback and receive this type of input, because you know that if you're doing it right, then you're going to have people around you that can help you and give you insight to help you see things that you may not normally see. But if they're showing you something that you don't want to see, and you start blackballing them or not working with them because they're showing you things that you don't want to see, that like that's when it becomes a problem. And that's one of the problems I think that we have, is because you got people that can make really good contributions, but because you don't like them, you won't allow them to contribute. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you for allowing me to serve.
And you know what? It's so funny. Is it that you really don't like me, or you just don't like my opinions? Because a lot of times, because you don't. A lot of times they don't even know you for real.
That's true.
You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
Like you
don't know me enough to not like me.
Right. Like you could be like, that person kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But to be like, I don't like, I don't know.
They don't like your opinion.
We in social circles, and a lot of times you'll hear people reference play nicely in the sandbox.
Okay.
And that goes to, like, when you think about it, we do go to like an adolescence state or behavior when we are either, like you say, confronted or in a tight situation, and we start thinking like kids, kind of. And
you fixed it.
And for me, it was like, and I'm thinking, it's like the worst thing that we could do is like continue like blind faith and trusting and believing in the hope and the promise. Like, we need the concrete proof. We need the contract. We need the evidence, because we have been sold on the promise so many years. So they sold the last 35, 40-year-olds on the promise. That's how we got the truck. Now I'm the 35, 40-year-old in my group, and you're trying to sell me that same BS, and I'm not buying it.
And you got a problem with
and now you have a problem with me because now I'm not buying it. But really, historically, there's more people that feel like me than feel like you.
Yeah.
We're just historically marginalized or silenced or belittled or ostracized.
And and I'll tell you this, we use the trop just for an example, but we're talking generally across the board, how people walk into the community, and we'll see where, like, there's programs that, like programs that we're already doing, and then you will create another one and put somebody else there, and then look at, and we'll then come and pick our minds, and then be like, come in, do the pilot of it. You know what I mean? And then help us with the pilot. And then as soon as the rocket is ready to go,
you change staff.
And go to Houston.
Yeah, like, hey, soon as we get the rocket on the ship, boy, you was a bad mamma jamma, boy. Shut your mouth.
Influence in how we can change things in the community. The St. Pete Call program.
Okay.
The St. Pete's Call program is a milestone in the public safety response.
Wow.
What is called? I'm glad you asked.
What is it called?
The Call program is St. Petersburg's Community Assistance, Life Liaison, and Linkage. That's what they're doing now. Program.
They're linking them to other programs.
Yep.
Come on, man. Stop this. Cut it out.
And so it brings together St. Pete Police, Fire, and Social Services to respond to certain 911 calls, especially those involving behavioral health, homelessness, mental health needs, and nonviolent crises. When traditional emergency responses may not necessarily be the most effective. So instead of sending police officers, the call team includes social workers, licensed mental health professionals, and specially trained public safety personnel. And the idea is to provide them with appropriate care, responses, and support, which reduces the unnecessary arrest for hospitalizations and improving outcomes. And so the city of St. Pete, I think, just celebrated 5 years of the Call program. So congratulations, and thank you, Mr. Edmond. every time I mention the program, I gotta say thank you, Mr. Edmond, because I really believe in my heart of hearts that program would not exist if it were not for Mr. Edmond. And so there's not a lot of people that's gonna tell you that, but I'm not one of the people who will not tell you that. I remember those conversations. I remember the 100 days of protest. I remember trying to talk Mr. Edmond off the ledge during those 100 days of protest. Like, what are you doing, bro? Why are you out here like this?
We staged several interventions.
We did
See, that intervention with staged, that wasn't my first intervention with my team.
Yeah.
My team been intervening with me.
It kept going. And the group that
I refined my steps
Yeah.
though. So let me go ahead and add my little piece of the story. I refined my steps to my team's, wishes, like it was asking me to do, right? But I didn't stop because I couldn't. I was all in, and I had felt, and I told her, man, I'm all in. What can I do? I said it. I was like, man, I don't know what I do. But the reality is, from that, a lot of stuff came, and I want to tell you, thank you, because this all really came from our organizing, with Shabash and the Crime Fighters for Justice and Improvement, the union. It was a hard. Thank you, Brother John. In the SCIU union, God bless his dead, Alfonso, Rich. It was a hodgepodge of creations from all the stuff that they had been kind of putting in my plate.
Shout out to Richie Floyd.
And then we had a thing called intentional conversations. And so I learned about intentional conversations, and I was seeing myself in high stakes meetings and high stakes scenarios, and I reverted back to my training. And my training was to intentionally have conversations with these people around issues that they can actually help me do. Not no fanciful like dream Jabbar got.
Wait, you gotta rewind.
Fanciful.
What?
Fanciful. Yeah, that's a thing.
I don't know what
it's a fanciful.
Okay.
Y'all know y'all be having a fanciful thing.
Word of the day, because I don't know what that was.
But having intentional conversations with the people in power that you're having conversations with, and that tool helped me really talk about our plans that we were talking about. I gave them a behind the scenes. Hey, Chief, let me tell you, Chief.
Here's something
I said it straight up, and I said, Chief, listen, man, this is going to change. Nobody knows what to do. You have a chance to do something. And he like, listen, all right, Jabbar, and he left. And then I just seen Chief at the raising of the
and Miss Teresa say she applauded you and Ashley Green.
Yes, Ashley was in that mix. Ashley, that was the Dream Defenders cooking caboodle too. That was it was stew. It was a stew. It was really like a real good gumbo of social justice procedures, ideas, and concepts. If you think about the hubs right now, that is out of that same basket. See, if you follow the basket, you can follow 10 ideas that came out of those conversations that we actually executed or actually funded, and we're not a part of. 8 million, 10 million, 20 million. Chief say, Jabbar, we in Canada right now. Thank you, Jabbar. I say, thank you, Chief. But guess what? Ain't nobody put a check with Jabbar's name on it. Jabbar ain't got a check with his name on it regarding none of this. You get what I'm saying? And it's like 5 years ago. So imagine if I needed it. So imagine if my ambitions were so grandiose and so big that someone held me hostage for my ambitions and said, you know what? If you keep going at this rate, I ain't gonna give you this chance. I ain't gonna give you this opportunity. If you keep going at this rate, I ain't gonna let this person talk to you. This person gonna walk away from you. But then at the long run, you're like, well, dang, this might change everything though. This might change everything. You know what? I might have to sacrifice some relationships. I might have to do some things that I might didn't think I was going to do when I entered. Because if you realize it, all our decisions help this whole thing happen.
That's the beauty of it, right? Just to be able to influence and then have those conversations and be in those spaces to really turn the tide. And then now, again, 5 years later, it's saying, according to the city officials, the call program has now responded to more than 5,000 calls.
And did just what we said it would do.
And did exactly what we said it would do. A milestone, they said, that shows strong community uptake and demand for alternative public safety measures. I want to say that again. Strong community uptake and demand for alternative public safety measures. That's what we was talking about. Because in those conversations, they were talking about defund the police. And they were saying, well, how can we do that?
So we were going to say no.
And so we were like, okay, well, here's how you can do that. And the call program was a way that you
and watch this.
And
watch this.
did it,
I got
it worked.
watch this, brother John. And Chief, I got a couple more ideas that we rushed through that office too, right? You done been in some of the meetings, and some of those institutional ideas, those institutional transforming ideas are still on the table, right? I can name 3 on 2 on right now, and you'll be like, yup. But it's all right. This ain't what we here to do. We here to applaud the amazing work of Chief Anthony Holloway and his regime, right? Because there's a group, they're clique, there's a team,
and they responded to that.
Yeah, that's it.
Again, but that's the other part of this. I'm gonna channel my inner Qiana in this moment. when it's good, it's good.
Yeah, when
it's not good, it's not.
And we got to be able to talk about both of them,
right? And for you to not think that we're an enemy to you because we talking about both sides, that's balance.
Remember Black and Blue conversation when we was in the church with the police? Yeah, remember? Think about this. We have.
And Blue. But for people who don't know, Black and Blue. So Black and Blue was another one of the things that came out of that conversation because we was in that room.
Thank you.
And we was in the room with all of these Black police officers, and they were introducing themselves. And as they introducing themselves, we're going around the room. We're like, wow. We need to have a meeting with just the Black police officers.
It was tough. All that came out the same bag.
Yeah, and we invited Black police officers into a space, which ended up being the Gospel Ministries Church. Shout out to the Humphreys at the time.
Yes.
And we had conversations called Black and Blue. So
packed it out. We got detectives, chiefs, hoodlums, and priests in the building.
Yeah.
And we facilitating the conversation. It was a tough conversation. Brother John, you really went in your bag on that one. Listen, I recorded some of it, then some of it, I just had to turn the camera off.
Yeah.
It got like that. And people respected when they seen me put the camera down. Yeah. And they got a little loose.
Yeah, it was tough though.
But
they did.
Tough conversation.
No, it really was. I wasn't there, but I had to.
Talking to Black police officers.
Right, because it was. And when you cut the cameras off, because I talked to people like outside of that, and that's when they felt comfortable. Yeah. And they didn't feel comfortable at that point with the cameras on. And see, you know how like you think something is, because they be like, okay, we say a safe space. Yeah. And now they know what it looks like and what could happen if this doesn't stay a safe space.
Yeah.
Right. And so they kind of held back. But when the cameras went off, it's like, okay.
And I just thought about something. And I'm glad y'all took that break to give me a chance to drink the lemonade. And really, I think we're in front of some of the biggest opportunities in our lifetime. Yeah. And we have to seize them. Because we've been had these opportunities. The opportunities ain't just miraculously appear. They were developed. They were honed. They were. This is intentionality. Yeah. See, you're thinking you have to capture lightning in a bottle, but we already have written up the program. We got the initiative. We've done the pilot project to success. And all I'm saying is it's time to
give us the jobs. Stop it. I'll just say
no job. Y'all can invest.
However,
I don't want to with that, man. That's the problem. No, hire me. So now my patent is under the city of St. Pete because I'm so.
That's not what I'm. No, sit down, please. Just sit down, because that's not what I'm saying. No, you do want. No, you don't want. You do want. You do want to get hired. You want to stop being for the pilots and get in the temporary money, because if they're doing the programs and you're already doing it, you do want the paycheck behind it. We ain't finna be sitting up here throwing away money that we're already doing.
Manager. I told you my manager was.
I
think you
said before you got there. So you just heard it here first. So you just realized you got a job. And you're doing it in real time.
Like, hold on, stop it right there.
So for those who just tuning in and listen to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club right here on 99 Jams, 99.1 FM. And you can listen live on 99jamsthebird.com. And we just talking about, we kind of talking the talk, really just walking down memory lane and sharing some updates about some of the work that we've been doing. Because we really do this work for real. And I see Miss Teresa, you put in here several of us at the city, Helen Ferguson and I, as the city's homeless and social services staff, advocated for the creation of the hub because people needed hand-holding to better navigate the existing resources and access to mental health therapy. Now, let me tell you my story about that.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Teresa. Thank you so much.
Appreciate that. So here's what I remember how we got from idea to implementation. We did this thing called Mama's Day Bailout. Remember we did?
Yes, we bought it at like 12, 13 months.
I was there. Listen, you want me to? Y'all, Cheyenne.
Listen, and we was at the cat. We did it at the cat. We bought
it. Wasn't the cat then.
Miss Brayboy, Mr. Brayboy.
It was Chief Creole.
I'm sorry. And then, cause y'all remember, cause y'all don't know, so I don't bond people out.
Y'all skipping too fast. Y'all go, you know, we got the.
I was dang. What time? We got no time.
But so we partnered up. Matter of fact, Sabash.
I told you what this was, man.
Sabash. And so we.
I'm sorry, I ain't touching that.
Oh my God. So we partnered up with one of our former co-workers.
Yes.
He got a new job, and he was like, "We trying to expand around the state." The organization he was working with was Crime Survivors for Safety and
They were building, not working with. They were building.
They were building their infrastructure around the state, and when they thought about Pinellas County, they called us. So they called us, had some resources, and said, "Hey, we want to do this thing called Mama's Day Bailout," which is highlighting the cash bail system and how poor
you can't bail out.
You can't get out.
So
and this was for Mother's Day.
It was for Mother's Day.
And we bailed women out that couldn't bail out with very minimal bonds or very minimal.
And they was big mad.
Yeah. Listen, cash. We cash bond these people out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Big shots out to See That Center. The Dream Defenders. The Tides Foundation, Crime Survivors. Jay-Z them had something to do with this too. It was mixed up in this too. And it was an honor for me.
Yeah.
Right.
And so, but then what happened was after we got them out, we realized that
they needed more help.
Yeah, just getting them out wasn't enough.
Because listen, we spent this is the truth. We bought these people out, and then we spent all the money taking care of these people, man. It got emotionally taxing. See, I was kind of on some project management tip. I wasn't actually doing it. So the people who were coming back, they were emotionally drained. We had a chance to bail men out for Father's Day, and we turned the money down because of the emotional baggage that they had to carry to help these people once they got out of jail. It was something on a whole nother level. It showed me, I'm sitting up back like, damn, God dang. They're like, oh yeah, we got to tell them we got this last day with the hotel. We got to tell them, oh, she don't got nowhere to go. It was so much, so fast and so quick. And then we realized, oh, you know what?
We need infrastructure.
It's a machine
that's going through these situations. And so working with Sabash, they started working on these trauma recovery centers. That's what it was called.
Yes, trauma recovery center.
The TRC.
And we bought the hub in it.
So, but I mean, that's what it that's what it became. But the original concept was trauma recovery center. Dr. Butler, Donna Butler.
So while we're talking about the hub, tap in. I have a question for the hub. This is just tap in because I've had people that I've sent to the hub, right? The follow through ain't been that good. All right.
We'll go type in one.
No. I just wanted because I don't see them, but no, and I don't know if it's like some people, not some people. You know what I mean? So just like this, I think the hub, like I love what y'all doing, but if people need the resources and y'all not following back through to them, because
hold on, we ain't talking about that.
What's on your mind? I'm sorry.
We got the man story time.
I'm sorry. Okay. Story time is hub call people back. All right, go ahead.
So after the realization,
my bad,
we needed a little more. So then we started looking at these trauma recovery centers, and the one that we was studying as a model was in California. At the same time we was doing the trauma recovery exploration, we also was doing resiliency hub concepts. So the dots started connecting. It was like, okay, well,
we married the institutions. So these two groups aren't necessarily working with each other. This is organizations around environment and you know the things we're working on, and this is emotional. And then we're like, hold on, they fit. And then so that came the hub concept that went to city council. Before it went to city council.
So we brought in the Urban Sustainability Directors Network. And they have this framework where they identify 5 different types of resiliency hubs. And so one of them is like, of course, the hub around
mental health,
disaster responses and all of that. But then another one of the framework was around resources and mental health. And so we looked at how the work that we were doing with the TRC, the Resiliency Hub, which is Neighborhood Resiliency Collective that we were working through. And we said, okay, well, this would be a great idea. Same time that happened, this was kind of coming after COVID.
It was right after COVID.
And when those ARPA dollars came, they were talking about what to do with ARPA dollars. And we said, wait, y'all not going to do what y'all want to do. Y'all going to have the community come in, and the community going to tell y'all what to do with those dollars. The city responded by having 3 meetings. The first meeting, they had all of these ideas, and the community said, nope, we don't want those ideas. We want housing. That was the big thing. And we also want to be able to address the things that cause people to need housing, which is the homelessness. And so this is, I think, where what Miss Teresa put in here. This like
where the homeless connection come in.
When the homeless connection came in, because those ARPA dollars, they said they ended up scrapping it, put most of the dollars towards housing, but then they said we're going to put so much towards helping people prevent housing and dealing with the mental health. And then, long story short, that ended up becoming funding for the hub.
So just to wrap it up, another pilot program.
You the toughest.
And then hire somebody else for the job.
But this is the honest to God truth about a lot of this stuff. Listen, but
another pilot program.
But Brother John, thank you, because this isn't the only one.
Yeah.
Right. This isn't the only baby that we watched grow up, and now they're going off to college or they're gonna be a dropout. Mm-hmm. Right. And it's like, I'm still gonna love you, baby. Whether you become a Harvard graduate or you the biggest dope boy on the corner or you the best bum in the beach, I will still love my babies. And we communally have made these babies together. Because this ain't the only one. I got a list for you.
No, I got a list. No, I got a list too, because we talk about this all the time. Is that people, it's a lot of people, like there's a lot of stuff. People won't give you the credit of what you do and what you bring to the table.
And if you let that stop you, it'll stop you.
It will stop you, but I will tell you,
at 12 or 13.
But you know what happens is it's discouraging, because you pour in and you give a lot of stuff. Like you've seen stuff that had a post, but then you gave it life.
Yeah.
You know, and then the person that had the post, and you're not taking nothing from you, because but you're not giving the person who gave that jump start the credit, because you don't feel like you have to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you run with it and act like you did all of that, and you forget what it was and then, before that person came in.
And then when you start telling the story, everybody treats you like they treated Cat Williams.
Like you,
or you just angry.
And just 6 months later, right. And everything true, and they still can't say the man.
Yeah, they can't. No, because you
vested in saying he was wrong.
Yeah,
and so bought in,
and that's kind of the space I'm in right now. Like we gotta really. It's Black History Month, you know what I mean? And so, like, we are part of St. Pete Black History, and not just.
I like that. President Day. On President Day, we talking about the presidents. We talking about the presidents. Yeah. We talking about the president.
And I'm telling you, at this point, I think it all 2026. If you ain't a part of like my original team, you can't have not one of my contacts.
You talking about?
Because we said how like we have bill stuff, right? And then people take it and then act like they did it all. They use your contacts, they use your resources that you put in place. You know what I mean, to make stuff happen, but they want to. You know what I mean? So like 2026, don't ask me for no contacts.
I mean, listen, y'all. Listen, like President's Day is actually a day honoring the American presidents. Washington, your boy, and there's not no disrespect, because I don't know all their names. They ain't teach me that good in school.
You just didn't learn?
I ain't learned it. I ain't learned it, because they drilled it in.
No, they didn't teach.
But what this is an opportunity for us to also honor the spirit of the men.
Yeah.
Right. Not just the story they told us. Like, how did these was revolutionaries. These were people that went against the grain. If they would have got caught for signing the Declaration of Independence, that would have been their death certificate.
Yeah.
They put everything on the line for their civic duty. And look what it turned out to be. Yeah. I'm here talking smack on the radio. FM down. It's an experiment. Yeah. And see, we doing a small scale experiment in our community as well, around sovereignty and the revolutionary thought of pulling ourselves up by our bootstrap.
That's right.
It's kind of like we closer to the presidents than conservatives or a Republican, right? We kind of closer in thought because we're revolutionary in how we push it.
You're talking about how the founding fathers was
against the status quo.
Status quo, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They were fighting against oppression.
I remember reading something that said the status quo will never be changed by people who are comfortable in it. And so if you're comfortable within this current system, then anybody who's challenging that system, you're going to have a problem with.
And we went from a monarch to a republic or whatever. they say this is. Right? And the theory is the theory that we're working on. Because they say we're still in the experiment. See, y'all think it's proved science. That's why you don't want to change your conditions. But I know that they said it's still an experiment. That means it's still evolving. That means we still got buy-in, we still got skin in the game. We still can change what's going on around us. And that's kind of what we're talking about, the ways we've changed what's going on around us. And it's 1,800 to 13,000 people that ain't go to jail. Because the police ain't come tase them, shoot them, bang them, or slang them. And guess what?
It was somebody to talk to them and say, man, you ain't got to do that.
And guess what?
There goes some help over here. Go get the help you need.
The biggest advocate for the program was the police. It was several high-ranking officers that came to me and said, Jabbar, don't stop. You don't know how many officers behind you. I swear. I don't. I'm a journalist and I don't tell my sources.
So for those who just tuning in, you listen to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club again. We're right here on 99 Gems, WUJM 99.1 FM, 99 Gems the Bird. You can go there, listen live, and we talking about President's Day. So did y'all see Tyler Perry's new movie?
Ooh.
Did you see it?
I didn't see it.
Okay.
Did anybody watch it? If you watched it, put it in the comment. Tell us what you thought about it.
Okay.
Because I haven't seen it. I seen the comments.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna do what the people say. So I asked, Facebook, what the people say. I said, did y'all see Tyler Perry's new movie? And what were your thoughts? And we got some interesting themes. And so theme number one that came up, they said the message was strong. A lot of viewers said the Black history lesson hit home, especially during Black History Month. Many appreciated how history is woven into the story. Some said the younger generations need that kind of reminder, and others liked how Joe, despite being vulgar, stood in the gap for a family and passed down some of the wisdom in his own way. One common sentiment was there were jewels in there if you were paying attention. So that was one of them. The second theme was there was too much profanity and sexual content. And that was like
so it was freaky deaky.
I mean, that's what allegedly.
It was freaky deaky.
Allegedly.
So you know who he was talking to then.
So the biggest critique that they gave was it was too much cussing. The brothel scenes were unnecessary. The overuse of the N-word took away from the message, some people said. Several people said it wasn't appropriate for kids, even if it was R-rated. I don't understand how that worked out, because if it's R-rated, that's telling you that it's not.
That's what my homegirl said. That's what my homegirl said.
Krutel, he says mom loved it. Some said that it almost ruined the lesson. Others said it's Joe. What did y'all expect, right? And so that's the question for me. When you talk about the message and the delivery of the message, does that matter?
I'm gonna go there, and I ain't even seen the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go there. I ain't even seen the movie.
Okay.
So Joe in this term is being used as like a derogatory slang or derogatory, like he's like the family coot or the crazy guy that's actually telling the people in the family the things they need to hear and the ways they need to go. And in that comment section, they're wrestling with how to accept Joe's message.
Okay.
And whether to accept it.
So it's the delivery?
It's but see, life has the harshest delivery you'll ever meet. But a person can't give you life's delivery, but they only can give you theirs. And see, I'm a person that deal with that because they say my delivery is so off, I can't communicate. And so what? That's effectively silencing me. See, you effectively silence me when I can't get up and I can't get animated. And guess what? The best thoughts come when I'm redlining. When you think I'm finna stroke out, I'm having my most genius moment. And everybody says, stop, you about to die, stop.
Sometimes it feels like
that. But that's the difference in how people deliver.
Yeah.
That's the extreme. The best one is, hey, how you doing? Thank you. That's the best delivery you can have. And the opposite extreme is the person yelling and screaming something that you need to hear.
And I think this is another part of what was just again not seeing the movie, knowing that you have target audiences, right? And that's something that we talk about too, right? Sometimes I see some lives, like I see King Reno and how he do his lives, and the way he talk on those lives, I have to remind myself, okay, I am not his target audience because he's speaking to a particular demographic that's in our community. And when he's speaking to them in the way that he's speaking, it resonates with them and they understand exactly what he's saying and where he's coming from. Not that I don't understand it, but it's like, dang, that's a little rough.
Right.
And I think that may be the same thing that happens with Joe. Like it's the people who need to hear that and the people who can accept it like that, who can accept it that way, then those are the people he's talking to. And so a lot of the too much cussing people, you might not be Joe's target audience. Like he talking to somebody who need to be talked to like that.
Well, I say for just again not watching it like everybody else.
Oh, we talk.
And we got a whole
listen.
Right. But we got a whole, but we're gonna go back because no, but they're talking about the advocacy work over here in our comments. But but before we hop back on that, I will say, like, I feel like, and I always say that, like, there's no winning with our people.
Yeah.
Like the thing is, if you look at the diverse catalog that Tyler Perry has, right? Somebody complained about like, oh, he shouldn't have did that. He listening to the critiques. He's pulling in, and then when he does something different, what he did that for? Like, you know what I mean? And he need to think out the box. He always talk, hey, no man. Nah, you know,
do something with just the man and the boy.
Hey,
no, you know what I mean? Like, so
now you put because it's always Medea.
Right. And then so the only time
now he got a trip.
Now he really just talk about like he's using the man character that he already does.
Yeah.
And usually, you're not funny unless you in the woman suit, you know, and all this other. And now that he switched over and just focused on Joe, now it's a problem with that.
And see, I got something for that. Since you said that, I have two new perspectives, and they kind of go together. One is what we're talking about is social intelligence. This has kind of been a theme. For you know what I mean, because that's what we're talking about, a message that you're trying to get out and understanding who the audience is,
right?
Because Joe might have supreme emotional intelligence, but his social intelligence may be lacking, and sometimes the social intelligence doesn't kick in automatically with emotional intelligence. They're not synonymous. They don't go together unless you put them together.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And my second thought is I think Tyler Perry is playing into what Qiana just said,
like responding
without even seeing it.
Yeah,
just hearing it. Just hearing it. My blind thought is he's responding to his critics and answering in every category, even with the sex, even with the raunchiness, with the stories, the manly man, the macho, right? I think he probably did a master class. I think this might be a master class.
If you look at it, you got beauty, the beauty, black beauty, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, you got that series. You got Sisters. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you have the Medea series. Then you have all the other storylines that you have in. And when you put it in collective, he's really kind of touched.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything, but yeah, so that's just my whole thing.
Do you think that the explicit language takes away from the lesson, or does it make it more real?
No, I mean, if it's not for you, it's just not for you. And if you was missing the message, then the message wasn't for you. That's how I feel about it. Because if you going, and then sometimes you miss stuff the first time you look at it. Have you ever looked at a movie and then you go back and look at it and be like, ooh, and so like, you know what? Like the first time when you look at it, you're looking at it for the comedy, just to see,
the
like,
Matrix was a movie
or just to critique it. You know what I mean? Like you go in there because people go to look at Tyler Perry just to say how bad it was. Oh, why did I waste my time? And then when they go back and listen to it again, you know,
it's his best movie.
And you be like,
what came up for me though too is like if you think about a lot of the stand-up comedy, like is he cussing more in this movie than some of the stand-up comics cuss? Because I mean Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, like when you look at some of the historical greats. Like they had profanity laced, sets, but it wasn't the punchline wasn't the cussing.
I wonder,
you know what I mean? It was the message that they had, but they were just talking how we talk. But have we gotten to to whatever now the way you can't understand like this how people talk in real life and everyday terms?
No, we don't accept it from certain people.
Okay,
you get what I'm saying? It's selective acceptance.
Okay,
because
so it wasn't Tyler Perry.
If it was, let's say it was Ryan Coogler who made this movie.
Okay,
this probably be another Oscar winner.
Or
you get what I'm saying? They will already be talking about Oscar contention.
Or
if Ryan Coogler had your boy with the muscles playing Joe.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Or Samuel L. Jackson would have did the same movie.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have said nothing about it. Or old Eddie Murphy.
It's acceptable from who they. It's
okay.
And this is the problem we have in society, because you could accept it from somebody else, but you won't accept it from me.
Yeah.
Or in this case, from Tyler Perry, right? And that is a part of how the message gets manipulated. And now you can't hear this screaming, because that's just what I was just saying. The first one is the hey, how you doing? Thank y'all for coming out. And then the other one is
But because it's Tyler Perry,
you won't even listen to it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because if it was anybody else, like you wouldn't even be mentioning the cussing.
Right, Samuel L. Jackson, or even like Samuel L. Jackson, Eddie Murphy.
People who known for cussing.
You
don't really know Tyler Perry face.
Right.
Like
you don't think so though?
Not for cussing.
Not. I mean, again,
not for real.
I ain't a big Tyler Perry, and because I don't really watch a lot of movies, and that's why I missed this one.
Yeah, I haven't seen. I checked out on Tyler Perry a long time ago.
He came out doing Valentine's Day. This is a master at work. You got to watch him. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to appreciate people from afar, right? And I don't got to necessarily expressly endorse everything about them to give them kudos when they make masterful steps. This was a grade A plan. We're at the 6th or 7th day. I mean, the second day after Valentine's Day, and he has kind of dominated, urban media.
Well, not kind of. He has. Let me tell you what he does. It don't matter what movie he comes out. People go watch it, even if they say they don't want to watch it, right? And then it becomes a topic, and he's always up there in the top numbers when it first released. And then
oh, you see?
Yeah.
What you got? Which one you want to take?
I'm just reading.
Go ahead, go.
Give me one and I can highlight it.
Go to Miss Teresa, because they're still talking about the advocacy.
Yeah.
So the chat's going wild about the advocacy campaign conversation that we were having.
And I think it's two and or all of the above. Okay. So when everybody right.
Say what?
Yeah.
It's what?
Yeah.
I think this is what I think is when you are no, but you know what? Yeah, you really do. Once you know it. It goes across your head.
Exactly what you got. But I know how to speak Jabbar. And I get in trouble too for speaking Jabbar. Because sometimes you say stuff that nobody understands, and I understand it.
He called it like that.
And they be like,
he called it.
Damn. But anybody else be like, what the nigga talking about? I'm sorry. That was a Joe moment.
Yeah.
But no, it's real. Like I'm telling you, it's tough.
I think so I will think that we get stuck in this box that if you are for the community, that everything you do has to be given from your heart.
Or right? Your pastor can't ride the Benz. He can't be in the mob box.
And
he
can't
be educated. He definitely can't have one of them big ugly joints in his mouth.
Yeah.
He can't be around here smelling like weed.
We're not going to the weed. That ain't where we at.
No,
I'm a weed smoker. I'm an advocate for the
you're
problem.
talking about like the social, the standards that you have for certain people.
Right.
And then when how can I say it? Your idea of that person, when they don't live up to your idea of them, then that's when you have a problem.
Thank you.
And
I agree.
Remember that too, being Brother John.
Thank you.
I'm not responsible for living up to your idea of who you.
Because there's a high standard.
It's
almost impossible to live in what people think.
Let me just say this real quick. When I got over that, that's when I became really free, because you Brother John,
liberating,
and you got to be what people think Brother John should be. You got to talk how they think Brother John should talk. And when you say something, oh, Brother John, I ain't know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then once you realize, man, I'm not responsible for living up to your idea of who I am.
I think I remember when you first told me something like that.
I'll say this.
When you told me that, I'm like,
I don't gotta prove you right
by me.
Okay, so here we go. So I totally.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. It was the Holy Ghost. We had the Holy Ghost up in here. Hey, Sister Hughes,
And only
thank you for
reason, so
using our
listen,
shoes.
the only reason why I said we weren't going there with the weed, because I was making that statement only about the money, because we're talking about
Money?
the advocacy and money, and if they should get.
But we buy weed with money.
No.
We don't steal the
Well,
weed.
can you
We don't
stop?
steal the weed.
Can I finish my statement? Never mind. I'm done. I'm done. No, because I did not get my statement.
I heard what you said, but now it makes sense why you said it. Because I'm like, where's that coming from? But you're reading the comments.
Right, and we said it.
And we just talking.
We ain't seen the movie.
We just talking, and you read the comments, and then you say something from the comments, and I ain't read the comments. So I'm like, what the hell?
No, because we're talking about the advocacy work, and I was saying.
In the comments.
Oh my God.
In the comments.
Oh man.
I'm done.
No, I need to put this on my tracker because this is almost like physical exercise. I'm getting a sweat, my heart pounding. This is really should be on my tracker.
Hold on.
This will help me win.
Get these comments because
I would go to number one.
No, I was just the only thing I was going to say. I agree with because y'all were in the same bucket.
Okay.
Right. But I was just saying that we get stuck in that when you think that you're doing community work that you're not supposed to get paid for it.
Yes.
And when you see people who end up getting a paycheck for doing something that they love, you look at them sideways and be like, how did you do that? Why are you doing that? And they think like, right. So you look at it like if you're in the community, you're not supposed to have a big house. And if you get it, and
I see what you're responding to. Miss Teresa said, question, is advocacy really about helping people in the community or getting credit or paid for advocating for change? Okay, so that's what you're responding to.
So, and I will say this, it's all the above. It's all the above. And sometimes you don't need the credit for what you do. And sometimes you do just for the people. But yes, we do want,
all about getting paid. I would have stopped a long time.
Right.
And I want to respond because I don't think it'll be an answer, but I think it's all of the above. I think I just said it all and everything. Because I think a lot of times those are the causes or reasons they use to steal from us.
Okay.
That comment right there, every word is what's used to steal and commandeer, co-op, and take our creations and say you ain't doing it for the money anyway.
Oh, and then they give somebody else the money to do the same thing.
And then to give them the credit. Yeah. And see what I'm saying is we have come to an impasse in social engineering where we're moving past that. Yeah. And we're saying, yes, we're doing it for the love and we're looking to get paid. We're doing it for not for credit and I want credit.
I'm going to tell you when I started thinking about pay, when I started to realize that people was getting paid.
Right. I didn't either, Brother John.
I thought everybody was just
doing it for free.
I thought they were struggling like me.
But that's career employees.
And then they started telling me that this is their job. They invited me to come meet their boss, and then they got all. Wait, hold on.
I need you to sit down because your mic is hit. You keep on hitting everything.
Coming to volunteer at night, and I'm doing more in my volunteer time
than the paid employee.
Your job.
And then watch this, Brother John. And I'm finna give it to you blood raw. I've been in meetings, high level meetings with the entire staff, of a department. Yeah. And I'm the only one not being paid for my services.
Yeah.
And I'm leading them. I ain't talking about just Jabbar sitting up under Alan Delisle.
Yeah.
Right? This Jabbar telling Alan Delisle, this the playbook. Pull the map out.
Yeah.
Let me show you this, that. Let's take the walking tour. And guess what? I didn't get $1.
Yeah.
I didn't get $1. That was probably $100,000, $200,000 worth of consulting.
Yeah.
And that's just one time.
Yeah.
That's just one time. Okay. Okay, sit down. But that's just one time. And then
I'm gonna give him a seatbelt or something because he don't understand. Because see, he don't have his head. No. He doesn't have his head. Okay. He can't hear the sounds and what everybody else can hear because he keep on making all this stuff.
You gotta turn me down because I'm coming in hot.
Yeah. No, you need to turn yourself down and no.
This is part of the magic.
So listen, y'all.
Okay.
This is the recipe.
99 Jam. And thank you, Q. Once I saw that comment, I see exactly where you were going. And I apologize. I didn't have that context going in. So yeah, so we're talking about all the things. If y'all missed it, you missed a good one because I mean it's been an amazing ride. And you can check us out again. We here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So y'all make sure that you tune in, tap in, go back, get the replay. I did see something in the news about this, and we can talk about it briefly. Maybe it's a FEMA update.
Okay.
So It says it's an update tied to Tropicana Field and the city finances. FEMA has now approved a reimbursement for money related to the storm damage at the Trop. And there has been a lot of confusion about what the money is for and what it's not. So FEMA has approved up to $16 million to reimburse the city of St. Pete for repairs that they made for storm-related damage. The money is a federal disaster reimbursement. It's not new funding, and it's not a new grant for future development. The reimbursement covers eligible emergency repairs that have already been completed, which includes the roof damage, the water intrusion, the electrical structure, and then the work necessary to stabilize and reopen it.
Okay.
So it was a FEMA reimbursement, but a lot of people were saying that.
So that might plug up some of our budget gaps, one.
So I'm just trying to figure out, like, what's confusing? So no, what's confusing? We spent how much? 50 million?
Yeah.
So how much of the 50 million? So how much of the 50 million do they pay back?
16.
16. So we just go back to what, like you just.
But that's what the budget down 16. So, we still 2 million then.
Yeah. So,
3 million.
But they knew that going in, because I remember when I was on council, they was kind of banking on
factoring that in.
You know, you got your insurance. You know how it is, like you pay it and then
bounce back. They get it back.
We'll get it back. But it was one of them, like, we may get it back. We don't know how much we gonna get back.
Okay, so now I see, but I can't understand the confusion. We know what we getting back. You know where you took the money at, so you put it back there.
Well, no, it's people who don't read. So they say, you know, the government gave St. Pete 16 million to do something. But yeah, that's what it was. And so the FEMA reimbursement.
That's how it happens, too.
Yeah, you know how it is. People don't really double click and read through these things. So yeah, so that's what it is. What's this week look like for y'all? It's Motivational Monday. What's your motivation?
Oh man, my motivation. Oh yeah, man. Big shots out to the Neighborhood Strong team, Sierra Neighborhood Strong, Childs Park, the whole team, man. We got out, we canvassed, man. We touched the community. We're looking forward to this Tuesday at the Neighborhood Association. Then after that, we got another community meeting that's happening at the Gulfport Community Center on the 24th. This match is packed. We got a training with HB from the Foundation of Healthy St. Pete. I'm gonna do a training at the end of the month. Listen, y'all come on, get in, lay around for the sound like Disco Kid, no.
Lay around for the sound. Disco Kitty, man. So yeah, so again, Black Money Movement. I saw that for the March Cash Mob has been released, and so again, join us as we come together to support locally Black-owned business, circulating our dollars in our community. It's going to be March the 7th, 12 p.m. at 1836 49th Street. Shout out to Fusion 49 at Baja's. So
yes.
Again, we're going to continue to put that out. So make sure that you support the Black Money Movement.
Yes.
Cash Mob is happening. Also, I want to remind you, it is an election year. So if you're a candidate and you're running for office in 2026 and you're looking for a real way to connect with the people, not just the voters alone, but the community for real, WUJM 99 Jamsburg has a space for you. You can show, build the audience and share your message. It stays local, strengthens Black media, and it also gets your campaign some visibility. So if you like to reach the heart of St. Pete, this is where you can do it. For underwriting information, rates, and to lock in your spot, send us a message or contact us at 99jamsburg.
I'm reading the comments. They say, Jabbar, stay seated, seatbelt and wipe, white jacket.
Right. God, also, while we still doing announcements, the One Community Grocery Co-op. And so, yeah, so also we want to let y'all know that we appreciate the support that we getting from the co-op. That was another one of the things
yes.
at the Collard Green Festival.
Yeah, I was going crazy. They should have got me a jacket yesterday.
And a seatbelt. And so, shout out to the whole OCGC team.
Yes, it was nice.
We were ringing the bell a couple times, so it was people who signed up
right on the spot.
Yeah,
this is powerful.
And so, thank you for those who become member owners, and know that we're going to City Council on this Thursday. So, if you like what we're doing and you want to support it, you can email your council member and let them know that you're in support of them. City Council helping to fund some pre-development work.
Yes.
OCGC. Send a letter, call your council member, or just show up. It's 1:30 on Thursday. You can show up and be in participation, so that you can let them know that you're rocking with us.
That's right. It matters.
OCGC.com.
Yes.
Who be one of them founder members?
Mm-hmm.
All right, be the change you want to be. See, write down those 5 things.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
5 things. What
That makes you giggle, feel good, put a smile on your face.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all think that is easy, but when it does get easier.
It does.
It does. Once you start to do it, it gets easier. Once you do it, you got to think of it, and it's really retraining your mind. Yeah.
What, stay seated?
No.
Oh.
Write down 5 things that make
Oh. I
At the
thought
end
you
of the
said.
day,
Oh, yeah, no.
have you done it?
Man, maybe one time.
Why you did it one time?
Maybe one
Because you had to
time.
really think about 5 things.
I be happy all day, so it's uncountable.
No, but
you got to think about it.
But if you could think about it, so like I'm like me coming
I
here
done
in the
had 10
morning,
things
like
today.
right, I'll be like,
Already.
but
So I
that's
can just
good.
end it right now. I'm just gonna write it down right now.
No. But what happens is you forget about all of that at the end of the day, and then your conversation
though.
will circle around
And it
that
help you, though. You
something
right.
that happened bad.
But you right now,
And then
right.
you'll
It help
be
you
like-
happy. It help you be happy for the next day. I hear that.
Yeah,
though.
so that
It loads you back up.
it does.
Yep.
And then you
Yep, I
really
hear
have
that.
to sit and think about it,
Yeah.
right? So yeah,
Deliberate.
so write down those 5 things. Stay tuned for Sister Hughes,
Make you lose your shoe.
Shout all around the house.
It's been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
and this is
And
Qiana.
I'm the one and only Mr. Edmund.
Bing bing.